Thank you. Thank you very much once again. Let me welcome you back to this channel. Ensure that you are hitting the subscription button and ensure that you are sharing to those who are concerned. And then today, without wasting any time, we are going to anticipate in English first additional language. And this is in relation to grade 12 paper 2. So I know that grade 12, this is one of the book, this is one of the novel which you are making. And then this is in regards to paper 2. And then we are saying we are going to look at my children, my Africa. So in this note, this is going to be key for you in referring back to the content coverage, which can be asked in term 2, paper 2. All right, and as you can see that this paper was written in a Gauteng province. All right, so allow me to move directly to where we would want to interpret in terms of our novel. So in this case, we are having question 4, my children, my Africa. And then if ever we are seeing very well, we are given a instruction, continuous instructions. And then it says, read the extracts from each play below and answer the questions set on each paper. So what is it that we are going to do? We are going to read the extract with diligence. We are going to read this extract and answer the questions thoroughly with understanding. The numbers of marks are allocated to each questions, and this serves as a guide to the expected length of your answer. So one key thing that we need to understand, we need to observe the guidelines. If ever we can see the question, it is for 2 marks, then we would try to understand the longevity of the answer. So as we are moving on, we are saying, note, answer the questions on set on both exact. Example in question 4.1 and in 4.2. So in 4.1, we are having extract number G. So this is an extract that we are going to look at, that we are going to read with understanding and with diligence. And then in this case, we are having the heading or the heading concept based on these acts. So here, Mr. M wants information from Isabel about Tammy. Remember that Tammy Mbigwana, who is a student in Zolile High, he wants to join now collaboration with fighting against the oppression. But now we see that Tammy and Mr. M, who is a teacher in Zolile High also, he sees the disappearance of Tammy. So he wants the information. He's asking Isabel. Who is Isabel? She's a girl from Zolile, from Kemdebu High, which she is a friend of Tammy Mbigwana in this case. So Mr. M is a teacher, and then he's very dedicated in his work, whereby he organizes a quiz in Isabel and Tammy based on the debate which is taking place. Let us read the extract. We understand it better and we understand it with diligence. All right. So the extract starts where Mr. M is talking. But did he say that they were? Isabel, you are fishing for something. Mr. M, what it is? Then Mr. M replies, trouble, Isabel. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm fishing for trouble and I'm trying to catch it before it gets too big. That is an ironical expression. Isabel replies, Tammy is in trouble. Mr. M, not yet, but he will be if he's not careful. And all his friends as well. It's swimming around everywhere. Isabel in the classroom, out on the streets. So we can see Mr. M here is giving Isabel an ideology of what is going, and it is being discussed also on the streets. Isabel replies, "Oh, you mean that sort of trouble? Is it really that bad as people are saying?" Mr. M, there is a dangerous, reckless mood in the location, especially amongst the young people. Very silly things are being said. Isabel, I've got a suspicion that even a sillier things are being whispered amongst themselves. I know Tommy trusts you. I was wondering if he has told you what they were whispering about. So in this case, we are to see that Mr. M is very, very suspicious on the involvement or the activities of Tammy Mbikwan. And he knows that he can get some information to Isabel. He wants Tammy to be educated before liberation can happen. And then Isabel replies, shocked by what Mr. M was asking of her. "Wow, that's a hard one you are asking for. Mr. M just suppose he had. Do you think it would be for me to tell you? We call that splitting, you know, and you are not very popular if you are caught doing it." Then Mr. M replies, "It would be for his own good, Isabel," with a commanding voice, and we are seeing it there. And Isabel replies, "Well, he hasn't. Thank goodness. So I don't have to deal with that one." So we can see this debate, this monologue, this dialogue actually is taking place whereby Mr. M he seeks for information from Isabel Dyson. You can find this or you can revisit this on Act 1, Scene 5. All right. Then let us move on to what can be asked in terms of the questions. So we are having 4.1.1. And the statement says, choosing from column number B. Which column? Number B. As you can see that we are having both column A and column B, but we are supposed to choose the description from column B. That matches with the name in column A. Write only the letter. So please, we write only the letter A to number D next to the question number in 4.1.1, A to 4.1.1, D in the answer book. So number A, we are having the Confucius. Confucius is a Japanese philosopher. That is number E or letter E. Number B, the Ozymandias. So the Ozymandias is situated where? In Egypt. So that is the famous Egyptian king. The first famous Egyptian king was called the Ozymandias. And there is a poem again which is called Ozymandias. Number C, we are saying Zandile Kwati. Zandile Kwati. That is a learner in Mr. M's classroom. That is a student, a pupil from grade 6. And then number D, Lateran. That is a police officer whom Mr. M submitted the name of the people who want a liberation. And he was called an informer. He submitted those names to a officer, Lateran. That is number A. Then you get your 4 marks. Right? Then if you are moving on, we have a 4.1.2. It says, explain why Mr. M is fishing for something in line 2. When someone is fishing for something, he can smell or he can see something is going to happen in line 2. So we go and then we understand this one. So we can see that here in 4.1.2, the reason is because of Mr. M wants to know if Tamimbikwana is involved in any of the political activities, the comrade meetings, or the boycotts, or the protest happening in the township. He wants him to stay out of trouble. He's fishing for something. People are whispering on the streets. All right. Then I would want us to go on again to even see in question 4.1.3. So in 4.1.3, they say refer to line 4. I am trying to get too big. So can we refer to that line 4 as we can understand it properly? So line 4, I have highlighted it. I'm trying to catch it before it gets too big. That is Mr. M saying that he wants to catch the trouble before it expands. So those are the weights. So here they say, the question says, explain why Mr. M tries to prevent the trouble from getting big. Why? He admires time. So he wants to prevent it from becoming big, the trouble to become big. So we can see there in 4.1.3. So we are saying that Mr. M wants to protect his learners now. That is the reason, because of he's a man of integrity. He wants to protect his learners from the violent protest. Or Mr. M does not want his learners to get into trouble with the law. He does not want to get anyone in any trouble with the law. Or you can say he wants his learners to stay in school and do not join the boycotts. That is why he wants to catch the trouble before it is big. All right. So if we are moving on, we go now to 4.1.4. It says refer to line 7 and 8. It's swimming around on the street. That is 7 line and line 7 and to 8. They say identify the figure of speech used in this line. And in number B, you have to explain this figure of speech is relevant in this extract. That is a metaphor. So there are many figures of speech that are that we